welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little first impressions on the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, which is an absolute mouthful. I've never actually tried any NARS products before, so this is going to be a first for me. I've seen lots of good things about this though, like any reviews I've read have been really good. So yeah, I'm just going to be testing this out. I've got a couple of other products that I'll be testing out today. I've got the Doll Beauty bronzers, so I'm going to be trying those as well. So I'm just going to go and do my brows and stuff like that because I do that before foundation, and then I'll be back just to apply the foundation. Okay, so that's me back just from doing my brows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and test out the foundation. I think I'm going to prime my skin just with the Benefit Porefessional just to minimise my pores a wee bit. My pores have actually improved like quite a lot recently for some reason, so they're not as bad as they were, but I've heard a few people say that it can be quite hard to like get the foundation to stick to your nose. That's one thing that people have said, is that it kind of slides off your nose quite easily. So I'm just going to apply a wee bit of this and just hope that it clings to my nose. Not clings to my nose, but you know what I mean. So I got this shade in Fiji, which is light 5. I was really struggling on what shade to get, just because like I never really wear makeup, and when I do I'm usually wearing tan. I hate being pale, so I just got like sort of a medium shade like for my skin tone. I've got tan on at the minute. I know it probably doesn't look like I do because of the ring light, which is just making me look really pale, but this is the shade Fiji here, which is like the darkest light shade basically. So it just says to shake it up well. So I'm just gonna put like 2 pumps in the back of my hand, and that is the colour there. I don't think that's gonna focus. There you go. So it's quite runny. Like I usually use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, so it's quite a runny foundation as well, but this one's just like a bit runnier. So I'm just gonna apply this with a brush, and I'm just gonna start on this side of my face. I've seen a lot of people using like just like 2 pumps, but I'm definitely gonna need a lot more for my face. I'm kind of wanting to go for like a medium to full coverage sort of coverage, so I'm probably gonna need to build it up a bit. First impressions, it's not really blending out as well as my Makeup Forever one does. I've been using that one for years, so I'm really used to how it blends out and like how to work with it. This is like the first foundation that I've actually tried since I started using that one, so it'll probably just take a bit of getting used to the consistency of it and stuff and how it blends out. But no, like shade wise I think that's a good match to my neck anyway. Like after I've applied it I will go over to the window so you can see it in like natural daylight, because like a ring light doesn't really give you like an accurate like representation of what it actually looks like. I actually got this for £26. Like it retails at 35 I think, which is, I'm pretty sure it's quite similar to the Makeup Forever one that I usually get, but I got it for £26 on ASOS because they were doing 25% off student discount. So like I was debating it for a while because I'm actually skint, but I just thought the 25% off is giving me a sign that I need to buy it, so I did. See, to be honest, I'm not loving it. Like I've heard really good reviews about this, so I was expecting good things, but I'm not loving it. It just makes my skin look really textured. Like I'll zoom in a bit. Oh my god, ignore my mustache. I haven't had anything like that done in months, so just ignore that. Let me see. Look, I'm sure you can see. You can see all the texture on my nose, which I'm not vibing with really. But yeah, I'm like the only negative review on YouTube for this foundation. I don't know, this is making my skin look quite disgusting actually. My skin type would be oily to combination. Like I've got quite an oily T-zone. It's not as bad as it used to be, but I would get oily there sometimes, and then round the like perimeter of my face is kind of just normal. Sometimes it gets a bit dry, so this could be my fault. I maybe should have used like a more smoothing primer to like fill out my pores a bit more, but to be honest, like I'm not loving it. You can see all my pores. So that's good. Completely ran out of concealer, but I just keep refusing to buy any more, so I'm gonna go and see if I can find some that's got any left in it. Right, so I'll go and do my concealer and then I'll come back just to set everything and see what it looks like after that, but at the minute I'm not loving it. Yeah, so I kind of forgot to start filming again whenever I started setting my face. I'm just using the airspun powder in my T-zone and just like on my forehead and stuff. I like just to set my whole face because it stops the powder products like sticking to it, like and making it all clumpy. I look so pale. Like this isn't even funny. It doesn't look this pale in person, like I promise. Maybe I'll turn my ring light down a wee bit. Does that help? Yeah, that's better. Around my nose I think it looks quite dry actually, and it hasn't really covered my scar the best. I probably could have layered it up a wee bit more, but oh well. Right, so I'm actually going to be testing out the Doll Beauty Give Me Sun bronzers. So I've got the shade medium deep and the shade dark. I didn't realise how dark the dark shade was. Like it's quite a deep shade, so I think it'll be too dark for me, but the medium deep looks like it should be okay. So this is what it looks like. This is the old packaging. I know they're like repackaging all their stuff at the minute, but I'll just show you what the shade looks like. It's just got like a wee mirror in it as well, which is good, and yeah, it's just like a nice bronzy shade. So I'm gonna take that and just apply it to my face. I'm gonna tap it off because I have no idea like how pigmented it'll be or anything. Yeah, it's quite pigmented. And then I'm just gonna do it in my temple area, is that called? Yeah. My forehead. Just to bronze it up a bit because I feel like this foundation has made me look quite pale. Although maybe it's just because my Makeup Forever one is way too dark for me. Right, I'll open up the dark shade as well just to see what that looks like. I don't know whether it'll be too dark for me, but I could try it, I suppose. Do you know what? It actually looks okay. That's the dark shade there. I'll just apply it quite lightly just to see how it looks. Right, yeah, so I'm just gonna go and do the rest of my makeup now, and I'll come back after and then show you the foundation in natural daylight just to see what it looks like, because this lighting isn't really doing it any justice. So I will see you just after my makeup's done. Okay, so this is the foundation in natural daylight. Let me see if it'll focus. I don't know exactly what I would rate this, to be honest. Like, I wasn't overly impressed with it. I was expecting a lot more from it. I would say I probably rated about a 6, 7 out of 10. Like, it is good, but for my skin personally, like, I need something that's more full coverage and doesn't show texture up as much. Like, it's just not sitting very well on my nose and like my T-zone sort of area. It's making my pores look quite defined, which isn't what you're wanting. But I think like if I experimented with a few different primers, it could have a different outcome. As for the Doll Beauty bronzers, they are good, but I'm comparing it to the MAC. What do I use? I have the Give Me Sun and I have the Dark Deep, I think it is. It's quite a deep shade, so it doesn't have as much pigmentation as that, but like it's still a nice colour. I still am nice and bronzed, so I think it's just, as well, my camera settings just aren't helping. Like, I'm still getting used to it. I'm gonna need to work out how to put the brightness and stuff down because I haven't a clue, but I will come back after a few hours. I'm meant to be going out for a while, so I'll come back after a few hours just to see how it's lasted like throughout the day. But this is it. It's now 2:20, so I will see you later to see what it looks like. There, you can really see like the texture. Hi, so that's me back now. I was out for a few hours there. It's now 7:15, so it's been about, what time was it before? Let's say about 4 hours. I will just show you what the foundation's looking like. To be honest, like, it has actually lasted quite well. It's just, again, the pores like around my nose and like in my T-zone. But I'll just try and maybe get a smoothing primer to see if that makes a difference. And also, I saw a lot of people applying it with a beauty blender, so it's maybe because I've applied it with a brush. So it's probably just one of those things I'll need to get used to applying, and I will maybe try it another time. But yeah, like overall, like it's not a bad foundation. It's quite a similar consistency and finish sort of to the Makeup Forever Ultra HD if you've tried that one. Ignore like my eyebrows because I know they look really like powdery. I'll zoom you in. So yeah, that could just be my skin though. Like, oh my god, my tan is disgusting. Like, if you don't have enlarged pores or anything like that, like this foundation will probably work really well for you, but unfortunately I have big craters in my face. That's just the way my skin is. We're also going to talk about the packaging and stuff like that if anyone actually cares. It's just like a wee glass bottle, which I think is really like nice and sleek looking, and it comes with a pump. So I've heard a lot of people talking about the Sheer Glow, which doesn't actually come with a pump. You have to buy it separately, so that is good that that one does come with it. And yeah, just like a really nice packaging as well. In terms of what it claims to do, meet NARS's first longwear foundation that looks stronger, stay longer with skin recognition pigments for the truest colour match, and 16 hours of wear. So it claims that it'll last on your skin for 16 hours. So to be fair, like, it actually hasn't done too bad a job. Like, as I said, I have an oily T-zone, I haven't touched up anything, and this is how it's turned out. So yeah, I think like as a whole I'd probably rate it about, I'm still gonna go for like a 7 out of 10. I don't like it as much as my Makeup Forever foundation, but if you have like quite normal skin, it would probably work really well for your skin. I just haven't been blessed with like a complete smooth canvas, so that's my problem. Hopefully you found this video like semi-informative. I just like looking at these videos beforehand just for more like the colour match sort of thing. Like, I was just looking at people's videos just to see what the colour looked like. So just a reminder, this is Fiji. So yeah, this is me with fake tan on. I probably could have went for a darker one just for when I'm fake tan. But yeah, they've got 33 shades as well, which is amazing. Like, there's so much to choose from. They've got ones with like neutral tones in it, yellowy tones, pinky tones. Like, it just really depends on your skin tone. So if you want to find out like more information on that, it says on most of the websites that sell it, but as I said, I got mine on ASOS. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!